Okay, hello friends. In this video, we're going to talk about preparing according to a plan for IPM and other related exams for 2025. I'm not going to talk about a philosophy or a particular technique. In this video, I'm going to talk about a very meticulous plan shown on a timeline as to how a student should start now and prepare for IPMAT sitting at home. One slide to understand what is aptitude, because IPMAT is aptitude test, right? And aptitude is often confused with math. No, aptitude would include quantitative ability, quant or quants, whatever people may call it. And it is not maths. It is derived from maths, but it is not exactly maths. Similarly, verbal ability, reading comprehension, which are derived from English, but not pure English. This is not about English that we study in our class 11th and 12th. Plus logical reasoning, general awareness, current affairs. So these aptitude tests are a mix of all of these in different proportions as per the exam pattern followed by different institutes. The more important point here, aptitude takes time to develop. It is not something that you can, cover as a syllabus overnight and become a champion. So the more time you give yourself, better you are prepared to crack these exams, right? Now let's look at the timeline. I'm breaking it in three parts. So, let's say we start somewhere in June, July of 24. Then we have board exams and then post-board exams. So this video is meant for somebody who is in class 12th right now. Till December, your balance is between two equally, the two priorities, board exams preparation and IPMAT preparation. And maintain this because you need to do well in your class 12 board exams as well. A, for the purpose of profile building. B, readiness for the interviews that you face in the second stage. And C, because as a backup, most of you will also be writing CUET domain papers. So make sure that you do not compromise on your class 12 subjects. And hence, the first part of the timetable is up to December, where you focus equally on boards and IPMAT. Then comes those 2.5-3 months around, where you have pre-boards, you've got board practicals and the board exams. Normally these would be, the schedule will be around January to March. So I'm keeping a timeline of January to March where the focus shifts purely on pre-boards, board practicals and board exams. And then the board exams are over. Usually after board exams, you get a window of around 40-50 days for the entrance exams. And those 40, 50, 60 days, whatever amount of time you get, is purely to be devoted for your preparations, right? So I'm writing IPMAT, CUET and PET. I mean, all the exams that you're expecting to write, that you're targeting, you fully devote yourself in preparing yourself for the board, for those exams. Let's look at the challenges. Now, when you need to prepare for IPMAT, what are the challenges this exam is going to throw at you? I am making IPMAT Indore the base for this discussion. There are three sections. The first section here is QA essay, that is quantitative ability short answer type questions, where you have to put an answer in the fill in the blank. This is just 15 questions, 4 marks, no negative marking, 4 marks per question. Looking at the cutoffs of last 2-3 years, you just need to score 12 to 16 to clear the cutoff, which means you have to target minimum 3 to 4 correct answers. And I'm saying minimum because to give a boost to your overall net score, you may want to target higher here. And it is not tough. 40 minutes, 15 questions, you need to get 3 to 4 correct answers. The challenge here is coming from the topics. A lot of questions out of these 15 questions will be from what is called as the higher maths. Topics like logarithm, functions, inequalities, number system, number theory. And even from these topics, expect moderate to difficult level questions. This would require a lot of learning as well as practice, especially for students who have opted for or who have not opted for maths or higher maths in their 11th, 12th. Second section is Quant MCQ, the multiple choice questions. +4 for a right answer, -1 negative marking for a wrong answer. 40 minutes, you've got 30 questions, and the cutoff marks range last 2-3 years is 32 to 40. Now what does this mean? You get 10 plus correct answers, 1 and 2 wrong, and you're there. What is the challenge here? Balancing speed and accuracy. Why? Because 40 minutes you need to attempt at least 15 to be in the safe zone of clearing the cutoff, and that makes it a speed game as well. Accuracy, because yes, you can't be too wrong, negative marks हैं इसमें. Topics would remain same, but the convenience here is a lot of these questions out of 30 questions are from the areas of mathematics that you've studied till class 10th. So arithmetic, algebra, geometry, trigonometry, all the topics that you've studied well enough up to class 10th. The third challenge comes from VARC section. And here the challenge is very different because 45 questions in 40 minutes. These are all MCQs, +4, -1. Cutoff marks 100 plus. Now, which means you need to target at least 30 correct answers in just 40 minutes from largely these areas: reading comprehension, vocabulary, verbal usage or English usage. Right? So the question variety is what you need to practice, but more than that, you need to focus on cultivating good reading habits. Precisely what I mentioned a little while ago in this video. Aptitude requires time. You need to give yourself time. You cannot develop reading habits overnight. So come back to the timeline now. How to prepare? The first phase was June to December, right? Focus on quant basic concepts, vocabulary and reading. Now these are basic concepts. Cover all topics of quant. Start with theory. Start with solved examples. Move to easy questions. Practice a lot of easy questions so that your command on concepts gets stronger. Migrate to moderate difficulty questions and then slowly migrate to the tougher ones. Now, topic by topic, you keep doing like this and you will be much prepared, better prepared. Vocabulary can't be developed overnight. So keep doing words from various sources. If you have some word list, book, some flashcards, whatever source you would want to follow. But then do words regularly, daily basis, and cultivate reading habit. Read a variety, read small size articles, but on variety of subjects. Gradually you will start building a background to everything that you are reading. You will start knowing the context of variety of topics, and once you know the context, right, every new article on that topic start making a lot more sense to you. This timeline we've already discussed, January to March. This phase we're focusing on board exams, and then comes the last phase of preparation, which is April to June, and especially April, May for the written exams, June for the interview prep. So what we do, because we have developed concepts, practiced a lot of questions here, in this phase we can straight away do short revisions, solve higher degree of difficulty questions, practice those questions, take a lot of mock tests, because mock tests will help you design and decide your strategy. Remember, my dear friends, success in competitive exams is not just about the knowledge you have. You need to have a lot of knowledge, but on top of it, you need to have a good testing strategy, a smart one, where you take charge of the challenges thrown by the test. First section focusing on securing those 5 correct answers. Second section, we talked about speed and accuracy balance, right? And third section, attempting as many questions so that I get at least around 30 answers right. All that you can practice with a lot of mock tests, right? Keep learning, be successful.